Hello, I'm back. Oh yes, I'm back, and today is Thursday, so those of you that watch me often know that today is my weekly Weight Watcher weigh-in. So how did I do this week? I'll tell you in a moment, but I do want to tell you that instead of a topic this week, I will be doing a grocery haul after I share with you what my weigh-in has been for this morning, a couple of weeks ago, and this past Monday. So stay tuned for the grocery haul. It's been about 6 months since I did one, and I hope you'll enjoy it. For those of you that are my newest subscribers, you'll be interested to know what I eat. And for the most part, this grocery haul from Walmart is a good representative of what I eat each week. Now, let's go on to my weekly weigh-in. The last time I had weighed in was July the 6th, and the 6th was my 49th wedding anniversary. Oh, these almost 50 years have flown by. I cannot tell you how that just sounds ridiculous when I say 49 years. But I would have never wanted to spend it with anybody other than Papa. I believe God sent him to me, and praise God that he did, and that I saw what God had sent. Now, that was my wedding anniversary on the 6th, and on that day, I weighed 122 pounds even. I was happy with that because I was wanting to get under that 123 mark so that I had just a little bit of a leeway. That would have made me have a 3-pound leeway that I could afford to gain without getting out of my happy weight. I knew that I was going to eat quite a bit, and especially high carb foods because of all the outside activities that I would be doing while I was in Utah. Yes, that may be the first time I've told you. I was in Utah for about 10 days, and I was filming an episode of the television show The Chosen. Now, I was a background extra. So don't expect to tune in to that episode that I filmed last week and see me. I mean, my whole job is to blend in and you not see me. So maybe, although you won't see me, I'll be there. Anyway, I am sworn to secrecy, so I cannot share much of what we filmed. In the next few weeks, I may post a couple of pictures, but it has to be really nondescript pictures because if I show too much, it will give away too much, and I do not want to be one to do spoilers. Not for that show. That show is very important to me, and I was there for the filming of the feeding of the 5,000. Now, you didn't see me in that episode either, unless you saw the very top part of Papa's hat. And so you probably won't see me in season 4 either, but I can promise you I was there. Anyway, I weighed in at 122 even on July the 6th. Now, the whole 10 days I was in Utah, I was not able to weigh. There was no scale anywhere. I mean, I thought about going to the grocery store to see if I could find a scale, but I didn't. And so when I weighed in this past Monday, which that's the in-between that I always weigh, I was very happy because I was expecting at least a 3-pound gain. I thought if I weigh 125, I'm going to be okay with it, because it'll be manageable enough to get it down. And when I got on the scale Monday, I weighed 123.4. I can't tell you how surprised I was because I ate quite a bit of carbs while I was gone. And I did it because I knew all of the strenuous activity outside, I would use those carbs up pretty quickly. And I guess I did, because for me, just to gain a pound 0.4, I was more than happy. This week, as Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday progressed, I did okay. I was not perfect by any means. I was back to eating a lot of the foods that I normally eat, but I did have one weak moment with some trail mix and probably ate at least 15 points worth one afternoon. And that was Monday. So I thought, oh my gosh, here I'm going to ruin this good weight that I managed to keep it to a minimum. So that was probably enough incentive for me to really do good on Tuesday and Wednesday. Because this morning when I weighed 122 pounds even. Yay! That means for 2 weeks I have accomplished a perfect time. For me, anyway. It's a perfect 2 weeks. Even though I know I gained some during those weeks, I got it back down and I weigh exactly the same that I did on July the 6th. Now, the only reason I feel like that I did is I didn't forget about Weight Watchers when I was out in Utah. I tried to track. Yes, I was over my points every single day, but I still tracked. And when I was by myself, which I was totally by myself the whole time, well, God was there. Praise God, He was there. He kept me in line when I had to drive. I was having to drive an hour and a half each day. And He got me to the set and got me home each day. He got me from Salt Lake City to Provo, which Provo, Utah is where I stayed for the most part. And He got me there, no problems. He got me back to Salt Lake last Saturday. A little bit of a problem, but thankfully the guy behind me slowed down enough to where I could get over and not have to get off like I almost thought I had to. But God was with me in all things. He helped me to meet some wonderful people, some people that I look forward to spending eternity with. Just like many of you out there, I look forward to spending eternity with you also. And The Chosen is very special to me. I have been following it for several years now, and I feel like it is an important part of my journey on earth. And someday I may do 2 or 3 or 4 posts about it, but for right now, we'll just say that's where I've been for the last 10 or 11 days. Now I'm back and I'm ready to hit the ground running for more posts, more videos. Thank you for staying with me, because if you're watching today, you stayed with me. And I'll pass it on to Meema from this morning when I filmed my grocery haul from yesterday. Goodbye. Yesterday, after a couple of weeks of being away from home, I went to Walmart and got a grocery haul. It's not a very big one, but I did think that I would share it with you. Some of it has already been tasted or partially used, so forgive me for that, but I wasn't able to do the video yesterday. Let's go through what I bought at Walmart. I get this whenever I can find it. It's 18 packages of baked, Weight Watcher friendly potato chips. And as you can see on the box, I've got the points for each one. For the baked regular potato chips, it's 3 points. For the baked Cheetos, it's 4. The baked cheese ruffles is 4. The baked barbecue potato chips is 4, and then the Smart Food popcorn is 2 points. Even though it has the number 4 on it, I don't know what that means, how many there are in the box, I guess. But it's 2 points. I need these packages to keep me from overeating. So I'm always on the lookout for these packages. Now let's go on to my Quest brownie bar. This is what gets me through some of the hard afternoons. It's like a snack for me. I rarely eat it as a meal, but I will occasionally eat it for breakfast. I did last week in Utah. I know of 3 mornings I ate it for breakfast with my coffee. It's 1 bar, 3 points. Now this is, if I can't have fresh carrots, this is the next best thing. It's Le Sueur whole carrots, and they are very sweet to me. Now the points on it, there is a point connected with it. For 1/4 of a cup, it's 1 point, but it's so worth it. And right underneath here is the green beans that I buy. I rarely make fresh green beans, but these are so good, I don't feel like that I need them. And they're not always easy to find. So when I see them at Walmart, I get a big can of it that's the perfect size for Papa and I to eat for supper. And 1/2 of a cup is 1 point. And it's Allen's seasoned Blue Lake green beans. Back here is one of the things that has already been opened. It's a rotisserie chicken. I got that yesterday. We use it for all different things. We make wraps with it. We eat it as a main meat and then put maybe the green beans or the carrots with it, and it becomes a complete meal. Right now, we're eating it with wraps. And it is, the way that I eat it, it's 0 points. But I take the skin off and I only eat the breast. If you eat anything other than the breast, like the thighs or the legs, it does incur points. But when you take the skin off and take it away from the bone, I try not to eat what is right up next to the bone. It's 0 points. And this is something that we're going to be having for supper tonight. It's made by Lewis, and it's whole wheat hamburger buns. There's a division of Lewis called Healthy Life, and that's what these are. They're 80 calories, and for 1 bun, it's 2 points. They are the lowest buns that I can find that taste good. I do not like the keto buns. These whole wheat taste so much more like normal hamburger buns to me. And this is what we'll be eating on those buns. It's the turkey burger patties by Butterball. Now, they are not necessarily low in points, but it's worth it because they're so good. It is 5 points per patty. Of course, I only eat 1 patty. So you see, I can have a bun and a patty, and that's 7 points. So that's not too bad. I might add this with it, and I'll show you what I'm talking about now. It's a snack stack, Pringles snack stack. I have another option to where I have it in a package and do not overeat. For one of these packages, it's 3 points. Now, on to my wraps that I was talking about earlier. These are La Banderita, and for 1 wrap, it's 1 point. Now, I have another La Banderita product right here, and it's the also carb counter, and it's street tacos. And for 1 street taco, it's 0 points. But I normally eat 2, and 2 of the street tacos is 1 point. Now I skipped over this because I didn't actually buy this yesterday, but I did want to share it with you. This is what I ate for lunch several times last week when I was in Utah. And it's obviously peanut butter and cracker by Ritz. It is 7 points. Now, that might not seem enough for lunch, but I would usually add fruit or something else to it that would help me be satisfied without just blowing what I was hoping I would do for last week on Weight Watchers. Okay, here's fruit that I bought. I bought some grapes. I bought some bananas. Both of those fruits were very important for me last week. It kept me satisfied and I didn't feel like I had to overeat a lot of things, and so I didn't. Now this is something I did not eat last week. I did have a little access to it, but I just ended up not eating it, and it's the Light and Fit Greek yogurt. I did buy this yesterday because I've been craving it, and I already had 3 flavors that I wanted to show you, plus the package. All of these containers, that is the Light and Fit Dannon Greek yogurt, are 2 points per container, per package, whatever you want to call it. And right here I have the toasted coconut vanilla, the strawberry cheesecake, which is my favorite, the lemon meringue, which is a good afternoon snack for me for just 2 points, and then the vanilla. The vanilla is something I use in a lot of desserts that I make over the year to take to church that help me not to eat the big heavy desserts that other people bring. And then I had 2 different kinds of the plain Greek yogurt. I have the Great Value, which is the Walmart brand, and I struggle when I pronounce this, so I'm just going to tell you right off the bat, it's Fage or Fage, I don't know, but both of them are 0 points for the entire container. I rarely use the entire container because I use it to make up dips and stuff like that. And if I'm doing it just for me, I will only use a few tablespoons per time that I'm getting it out. And then the last things are the drinks that I bought. I used to be very sold on the Smart Water. Well, in the last few years, the price has gone up by 25%, and so I don't buy it very often. And I have found this Alkaline 88 at Walmart that I can get a gallon of it for a little bit more than what this liter is, and so it's a no-brainer that I'm buying the Alkaline 88 now when I can find it. It's not always easy, but I have to have some kind of water that has electrolytes in it to help me with my leg cramps that I have so often if I don't get that electrolytes. And then finally, it's my creamer of choice right now. I've been using this about 1.5 years, ever since I found it. And it's the Quest Vanilla Protein Shake. And I do not drink a whole carton of it. I'm not sure I ever have. Each morning, I will put a total of about 1/3 of the carton in my 2 cups of coffee, and for that 1/3 of a container, it's 1 point. So I'm not, if I did drink the whole container, it would be 3 points, but I never do, and it's okay for me to say never on this. But this was my grocery haul for yesterday. I hope you enjoyed this video. I've not done a grocery haul on my channel. I guess it's been at least 6 months, so I hope you've enjoyed it. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. Leave a comment below. Do you have things that you prefer over what I bought yesterday? And if you think this would help anyone, please share it. God bless each and every one of you. Goodbye.